What's up guys, CaRyptic here, and for today's video, I've been making a little bit more of a serious video for this one, almost like a PSA kind of story video. Gonna be a little more serious. I'm still gonna crack a couple jokes here and there obviously, but it's gonna be a little more of a serious topic for this one. So for this video, I'm gonna be sharing my story of surviving a fentanyl overdose. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So this story takes place about 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago now. Now, if you guys don't know, there's these pills, blue M30s, that are supposed to look like oxycodone or Percocet. It's got an M and a 30 on the other side. It's supposed to look like a real prescription pill. It looks like a real prescription pill, but it has fentanyl inside of it, right? And now for the most part, most people know nowadays that those blue M30s are almost all fentanyl. But back then, a couple years ago, this was still pretty new. Not a lot of people knew that, including me. So let's just go and get into it. I had this plug that I used to buy weed, Xanax, and all sorts of pills from. And one day I open it up and I see he's selling these blue M30s. And I had been curious for a while to try them. I'm not gonna lie. I started smoking weed. I was fucking with Xans. I was drinking. I was curious and I wanted to experiment. So I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna give me a couple perkies. I'm gonna give me a couple perkies, bro. Dr. Perky. So it was actually my homie who bought them. And we split them and we took it together, right? And at first, I started by taking half, by actually taking it. And I got high, I got a little buzz from it, right? But it was like, whatever. I felt it, but I was like, this ain't nothing crazy. Until the one day my homie showed me how to bust the pill down and snort that motherfucker up your nose. And oh my God, this is gonna make me sound like a piece of shit. I'm just trying to be honest and tell you guys what I did so you guys don't do this shit. I just want to be 100% real with you guys. So my homie showed me how to do it. He busted up the pill. He took half. He actually took half of a half, which is a quarter, and he busted up and he snorted it. And I could just tell by the look on his face, he was like, this shit is bussin'. And like, I know I sound like a piece of shit drug addict by saying this, okay? I just want to keep it 100% with you guys so you guys don't do this shit. So I took my quarter of the pill. I did the same thing. I busted it down, snorted up my nose, and holy fucking shit. Like, the moment you go from popping those pills to snorting them, it is a totally different fucking ball game, okay? You go from popping it to sort, because whenever you pop it, it goes to your stomach and it slowly dissolves. Whenever you're snorting it, you're busting the pill open completely and snorting it all into your bloodstream through your nose, right? So I did this, and once I did it the first time, I knew I was like, this shit is fucked. I'm gonna be hooked. And I told myself I wouldn't, but deep down in my conscious, I knew from trying that one time, it was game over. The feeling that I had from that, it's literally like heroin. Like, it is stronger than heroin. So I know what more than heroin feels like, because I think it's like 50 times stronger or something like that than heroin, like a crazy amount stronger. So I have a pretty good idea of what heroin feels like, probably more than that because it's stronger than heroin. Fuck, man. So I started doing this, not every single day. I was good enough to not do it every single day, but it was almost every single day. I'd be snorting these pills and it just became a really bad habit, man. And let's get into the story. So this one day, I got some more pills from my plug, right? And I was gonna go over to my cousin, or we actually went over to my cousin's house and we were smoking, taking dabs, and I left the pill at my house. Once I get back home from smoking with my cousin, I'm gonna hop on Warzone, I'm gonna snort that pill, and I'm just gonna have a good time. I'm just being honest. I sound like a piece of shit, but I'm keeping it 100, right? And we get done smoking at my cousin's house, and we come home, and I grab the pill out of my drawer, and I'm getting ready to do it. And while I'm doing it, because I snort it in the bathroom, I take everything I need, kind of like a coke head goes in the bathroom to do it. I take in the bathroom, and I'm crushing it up. And I remember, as I was crushing it up, I had this weird feeling, just this weird feeling I've never had before. It was so weird. Like, even when I look back on this experience now, I remember thinking, what was that feeling? Like, it was almost like, this is sound so stupid, it's almost like God or the universe trying to tell me something. Like, I know you guys, oh, that sounds fucking stupid. Like, seriously, I've never felt that feeling before. So I bust open this pill, I bust it down in the bathroom, and I gotta make this. I used to only snort quarters, but this time, I was like, fuck it. I'm starting to get a tolerance. I had 3/4 of a pill. I busted all of it down, and I snorted it in one line. The last thing I remember was looking in the mirror, checking my nose to make sure I didn't have any pill residue in my nose. And the next thing you know, I wake up on the floor right here in the middle of the hallway. I just wake up to paramedics. They're saying, Ryan, what did you take? What happened? And I remember thinking, like, I just remember my vision going from black to slowly waking up. I remember seeing all these paramedics around me. I was like, dude, I immediately knew what happened. I woke up and I was like, oh. At first, I thought I had a seizure, And then I remembered I took that pill. I was like, oh, I just OD'd, dude. Like, I knew. As soon as I woke up, I fucking knew I had OD'd. So basically, what had happened was, after I snorted the pill in the bathroom, I went in my brother's room to hang out and watch TV, which was super lucky because usually I would just go in my room and go to sleep. The reason why they found me was because I went to my brother's room to watch TV with him, and he was about to go to sleep. He's like, hey, Ryan, he started shaking me and my eyes were rolling back in my head and I was overdosing. And that's how they found me. They pulled me out into the floor and I was actually resuscitated with CPR first. The CPR is actually what woke me up first. My brother and father were taking turns on me, giving CPR, and that's what actually woke me up first. I didn't get Narcan first. The CPR woke me up first. And then the paramedics asked me, what did you take? What did you take? I take this medication called gabapentin for my back pain, and I just straight up bullshit. I was like, oh, I took gabapentin, like just straight up bullshit and try not to get myself in trouble. And it's not like I would have gotten in trouble anyway, because in California, they're super really like lenient about being honest to save someone's life, you know what I mean? But anyway, they put me on the gurney and they rolled me out into the ambulance that was outside. They put me in the ambulance and they start talking like, hey, did you take anything? Did you take any opiate? Take anything? Because if so, you need to let us know because we will save your life. You will go back into an overdose if you took an opiate. I remember I started to tear. I mean, I was young. This is 5 years ago. I was only 17 at this point, or 4.5 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was. I was only 17 at this point. So I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I started crying. I was like, I started crying, man. I was like, yes, I took a Percocet. I took a Percocet, yes. So that's when they realized that they needed to give me Narcan. So they went and got the syringe full of Narcan, and they started the ambulance, and they're getting ready to go to the hospital, and they injected me with this Narcan, and dude, getting injected with Narcan is like someone injecting the flu into you. Like, you immediately get sent into withdrawal. Your legs start seizing up. You can't stop moving your legs. Your whole body feels like it's tensing because I had already been using them for a while, so I was enough to go into withdrawal. So as soon as they shot me up with that Narcan, immediate withdrawal. I'm sweating. I feel like I'm sick. I can't stop moving. It's just awful, man. So they get me into this hospital, and I was there for 2.5, almost 3 days. They had this thing in my heart called troponin. It's like, I don't know, it's not a chemical. It's this weird thing in your blood where when your heart stops or if your heart has stress on it, it releases this thing called troponin. And because my heart stopped and they had to resuscitate me with CPR, I had a lot of that troponin in my blood, like in my heart or in my blood, wherever it's at. I don't know how it works. I'm not a doctor, but I had a lot of that in my blood. So I had to stay in the hospital until my troponin levels were down to normal, or not normal, at least not too high. So yeah, I spent about 2.5 days in the hospital. They discharged me. I went home and I have never, ever touched one of those pills ever since then. I still smoke weed, I still drink here and there, but as far as the pills and hard drugs come, I do not touch that shit anymore. I don't want to turn this into something religious or whatever, but I truly feel like God saved me that day. And, I want to make this message to the younger people who could possibly find these pills and not know. Don't do these pills. If you're going to do anything, just stick to weed, please. Please. Like, I told myself that a long time ago when I first started smoking weed, and I cheated on weed. What happened when I cheated on weed? I fucking overdosed. I'm loyal to weed. I stick to that. I might have a drink every now and again, but I don't even really like alcohol like that. I just stick to weed. This experience, thank God I lived, and I can use this experience as a learning experience. And that's why I want to make this video, to tell you guys, do not fuck with those blue M30s. Just don't fuck with drugs in general. If you want to smoke a little weed, do you, but please don't fuck with drugs in general, okay? That shit almost ended my life. I almost gave my mother and father a dead son. It's awful, man. This shit is killing. It kills hundreds of thousands of people every year. It's more deaths than the Vietnam War every single year. And we need to do something to stop it because this is ridiculous. It almost took my life, and it's taking many lives annually. So if you get anything out this video, share it, let people know, don't fuck with those pills, and just let this be a learning experience for you guys so you don't have to go through what I went through. Yeah, I just want to share that little experience with you guys. I've been wanting to share this for a while, and I was just thinking, I was like, I think today's a day. I'm going to make a video and share my experience of overdosing on fentanyl, and why fentanyl is just, and opiates in general, are just such an evil drug, man. But yeah, I just want to make this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked it, hit the like and subscribe button. God bless you guys, and thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good one.